warm-up before the big game. And for Viroqua players, this is a dream come true. It's the first time ever that the school has come to the state, and now they are only one game away from the state championship. With me, joining me right now, is Heather Welch. She's a forward for the team and also one of the co-captains. Thanks for joining us. How does it feel to be this close?
Amazing. It's unbelievable.
And how did it feel to win that game the other day on Thursday?
I was so amazed and happy. I fouled out early in the fourth quarter, and just sitting there, I had my fingers crossed, praying. I'm like, come on, guys, pull it out, and they did.
And how does it feel to have this many people down here supporting you? Hundreds of people came all the way from Viroqua.
It's amazing. It is so unbelievable.
Well, I know you have to get out on the court, but thank you very much for joining us, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
And with me here, we have Pete Swanson, the coach of the famous Blackhawks team. Thanks for joining us, Pete. And as a coach, how does it feel to be this close to the state championship?
Well, it's really exciting for us and our community, and we just hope we play a good game tonight.
And after that win Thursday night, what did you guys do to celebrate?
Well, we just went back to the motel, and we watched the game on TV, and then we had practice yesterday and kind of laid low and prepared for the game.
Now, did you give the girls kind of a pep talk in the locker room before they came out on the court?
We talked to them a little bit just about what our strategy is for offense and defense.
And how do you think they feel right now?
I think they're pretty confident. They know that Amherst is a good team, but they'll play their hearts out and give it everything they have.
How do you feel?
I feel great. It's fun to be here.
Can you believe it's come this far, the first time ever for Viroqua girls basketball?
No, it's pretty unbelievable, but hey, they're a great group of kids.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Pete Swanson. Good luck to you. Good luck to your team. We want to show you something before we go. We had a chance to get behind the scenes today before the girls came out on the court to get a look at what they actually do to prepare for the big game. And take a look at this. They are having a blast. They're enjoying themselves. They actually have all these dances choreographed from different songs that some of us might know, some of us might not. But they also went into the shower to do a little line dance, as you see there. And it is just really fun to watch. These girls are a great group of girls, and they are so pumped up about this game. They can hardly wait to bring home the gold to Viroqua. Sarah, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Marla. It looks like they're having fun. Now, are there any particular celebration plans for Viroqua when they come home?
Definitely. Tomorrow there'll be a pep rally at the high school starting at 3 o'clock. Everyone is welcome to go there. They said to meet at the high school at 3, so no one will really have to rush to get home tonight. They're going to take their time, so the girls will have a little time to rest up tonight and then head back tomorrow to Viroqua. But definitely plan on a pep rally sometime at the high school at 3 o'clock. Sarah, back to you.
Thanks a lot. Marla Chahowski reporting live.
And this is the official Wisconsin Lottery Daily Pick 3 drawing with your chance to win up to $500. The first number is 9. The second number is 1. Third number is 8. Those winning Daily Pick 3 numbers are 9, 1, 8. And now the Daily Pick 4 drawing with your chance to win up to $5,000. The first number is 8. The second number is 4. Third number is 7. And the fourth number is 6. Those winning Daily Pick 4 numbers are 8, 4, 7, 6. Good luck.
4 teams remain, each hoping to take home the gold tonight. Championship Saturday continues from the UW Fieldhouse.
Celebrating the magic of March, Shockley Communications Corporation proudly presents the 24th annual WIAA Girls State Basketball Championships, live from the state capital, Madison, Wisconsin. This WIAA Network Sports exclusive is brought to you statewide by Land O'Lakes, provides the feed, seed, and agronomic services you need. Land O'Lakes and its member cooperatives, keeping families farming. Milk, from the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin. Remember to grab a tall, cold glass of milk at every meal. Got milk? Marshfield Clinic, a leader in medical care, research, and education. Rural Insurance Companies, providing a full line of insurance products for Wisconsin's families and businesses. The Wisconsin Technical College System, where you learn the skills to compete and win in today's high-tech job market. On the web at tec.wi.us. And by Menards, helping families build America's heartland for 39 years. Save big money at Menards.
We are halfway through Championship Saturday here at the UW Fieldhouse in Madison. Still 2 more gold balls to hand out before we call it a season. Welcome to the Fieldhouse, everyone. I'm Scott Emmerich, and along with Gail Champion, the head coach at New Berlin West, we're ready to call the Division III championship for you. Viroqua getting ready to take on Amherst. And Gail, Viroqua, let's talk about them first. They come in with a very balanced attack.
They really have a balanced attack, led primarily by Katie Plum and Kristen Monroe, 2 of their experienced guards, but they have a really good supporting cast along with them.
Both Plum and Monroe with big games. Those totals you're looking at are from the semifinal win over Northwestern. Amherst, they beat North Fond du Lac to get here to the championship game last Thursday, 55-43. A couple of star performances as well.
Well, Jenny Orsung really added a lot. She also is a 10th grader. And then their senior, Melissa Schweitzer, who had a 16-point game, 5 rebounds. Really the floor leader, a 6-foot point. Really an asset to have on the team.
2 things were guaranteed tonight: high intensity and emotion. The Division III championship is next. We'll meet the starting lineups. We'll be right back after a word from our WIAA network sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
A passion for learning. Excellence in education. Pride in sharing the rewards of accomplishment. That's why we established the Marshfield Clinic Science Award, presented to the students and teachers of each championship school. Winning at life is how you play the game.
Relax in a Crane Whirlpool with big savings from Menards. With powerful jets to ease away the day's tension, the Seascape tub is on sale for $268. A Valley High Whirlpool is only $698. Add style to your bath with the Pace Medicine Cabinet on sale now. Choose an oak or white medicine cabinet with lights and a storage compartment for only $77.88 each. Get quality and low prices at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Here's what a Wisconsin Technical College can do for you.
I achieved my degree in 2.5 years, and then about a year after that, I was promoted to district supervisor.
I had a machine tool degree with some engineering experience, and 5 years ago, I came on board to set up the machining end of the business.
The Wisconsin Technical College System. For information, call 1-800-320-TECH.
It's Viroqua and Amherst for the Division III state title. Let's meet the starting lineups. Let's send it over to PA announcer Mike Menke.
And now, here are the starting lineups for tonight's Division III championship game between the Amherst Falcons and the Viroqua Blackhawks. For Amherst, at forward, a 5'6" sophomore, number 34, Ann Stanislawski. And at forward for Viroqua, a 5'9" senior, number 24, Heather Welch. At the other forward for Amherst, a 5'11" junior, number 40, Megan Simpkins. And at forward for Viroqua, a 5'7" senior, number 22, Katie Plum. Starting at center for Amherst, a 5'11" senior, number 10, Carrie Thompson. And at center for Viroqua, a 5'10" senior, number 30, Amber Glick. Starting at guard for Amherst, a 6' senior, number 4, Melissa Schweitzer. And at guard for Viroqua, a 5'7" junior, number 44, Kirsten Monroe. At the other guard for Amherst, a 5'8" sophomore, number 12, Jenny Orson. And at guard for Viroqua, a 5'6" junior, number 40, Alexis Endicott. The head coach for Amherst is Shelley Hopperbecker, And the head coach for Viroqua is Peter Swanson. The referees for tonight's game are Charles Hardrake and Wesley Porter, both from Milwaukee.
Here's another look at your WEAC starting lineup. Melissa Schweitzer had the big game. Also, Jenny Orson starting as well. 17 points for Amherst the other day. Keep an eye on Ann Stanislawski as well. For Viroqua, Heather Welch, she's their leading scorer, but she ran into foul trouble the other night. She'll be looking for a big game tonight as well. What kind of style, what kind of pace do you think we'll see tonight, Gail?
Well, initially I thought it might be a little bit of a slowdown. Both teams don't mind setting up half court. And yet they have had a day of rest, actually probably a day and a half of rest with just a little bit of a shoot around. So they may look to press and run a little bit tonight. We'll have to see.
Both these teams spent the off day. These two teams have had to wait the longest between games to play again. I'm sure they don't mind being it's a state championship game, but both these teams have spent yesterday practicing at separate facilities and just kind of kicking back and taking it easy. Both coaches said that both teams were pretty loose, pretty relaxed, and now they're ready to go. It'll be Simpkins jumping center for Amherst against Amber Glick of Viroqua. Viroqua in their home whites. Amherst wearing their road blue uniforms. And Amherst will have the first possession. And this is Melissa Schweitzer. She runs the show for the Falcons. Both these teams making their first ever trip to the state tournament. And we have our first turnover. Plum with the steal.
Amherst opening into a person-to-person defense, getting the ball in the post right away.
Schweitzer with the block. Stanislawski clears it. Here come the Falcons. Just underway, our first championship game of the evening, the Division I title game to follow. Stanislawski, jump pass inside, nice. Couldn't get it to go though with Simpkins. Rebound inside, and we have a foul. No, we have a jump ball, I beg your pardon. And the possession arrow points towards Viroqua. Here you can look at Michelle Hopper-Becker, Shelley as she prefers, in her first year, just 24 years old, leading the Falcons of Amherst. Endicott taking it all the way up and off the mark. Rebound by Orson. Schweitzer from 15. Stanislawski, rebounded by Welch.
A couple early misses, but eventually they'll get themselves acclimated.
Monroe taking it all the way up and in. That one wouldn't go down. Rebounded by Simpkins.
Viroqua looks like they want to take the ball inside, and right now the Falcons are taking the shots from the outside against the matchup.
Both these teams with some decent size coming in as well. Simpkins can't get it go, gets their own rebound, almost gets that one to go, and then Orson is fouled after the rebound shot, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Well, Amherst right now is controlling the boards, and I think they do have a little bit of a height advantage. Viroqua is really going to have to back away from the basket and take somebody box them out. They're getting 2 or 3 shots per look.
Amherst is a terrific rebounding team. They out-rebound their opponents by 12 rebounds a game, 37 to 25. Orson hits the first, our first point for the game. And that included a 32 to 25 rebound advantage over North Fond du Lac in the semifinals Thursday morning. Orson, 2 out of 2. A sophomore guard, and the Falcons have the early lead.
A little full court pressure by Amherst.
Plum's going to take it all the way in, knocked away. And then she fell on the baseline with the ball. It'll go back over to Amherst. Another turnover.
Well, she had a nice dribble penetration, but she just lost the handle on the ball and slipped out of bounds.
Somebody may have gotten a hand
on it, right?
Couldn't quite tell from where we were sitting. We've played a little over 2 minutes. First period of action. Stanislawski looking for a cutter. Thompson loses control. Schweitzer over Glick. Rebound, knocked loose inside, saved wonderfully by Simpkins to Orson. And how did she get that one to go?
She really stepped in between a couple of defenders and banked it off the glass.
What a shot by Jenny Orson. She has 4 early points. She only averages 6 a game, but as I said at the top of the show, she had a terrific semifinal game. scoring 17 against North Fondy.
Well, she's a sophomore. She's playing a little like she's a little older tonight.
Little body on the drive that time by Stanislawski, her first personal. Welch will inbound. Blick from 10, too hard. Viroqua getting some good looks early. They're just not dropping. Orson from 18. She has all 6 of Amherst's points to start the game here, and they lead 6-0.
That was a nice pass from Carrie Thompson from the high post out into the wing.
Talk about a gal who's really picked up her game come tournament time, Jenny Orson. Endicott drew the foul. We'll keep an eye on those fouls, Gail, because Amherst doesn't like to substitute a whole lot, although they will right now.
And they didn't appear to be too deep on the bench the other night. Dombrowski's going in now, and she was in the other day, and that was it for substitutions, so they do need to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, that was it for substitutions until the very end of the game. Stanislawski out with 2 fouls. Dombrowski replaces her. And now here come the 6-footers for Viroqua. Let's see if they start to take control on the boards, because that's been a problem early on. Kate is in the lineup. She has the ball right now. Too hard off the glass. Gets her own rebound. Too hard again. And the rebound inside by Simpkins.
This is an interesting situation for Viroqua. Their first 2 people off the bench are both 6-footers.
Dombrowski. Thompson. Gets it back somehow. Gets it in. A great start for the Falcons. 8-0. Endicott rejected out of bounds. Looking to draw some contact, hoping to get a foul. Didn't get a call. Viroqua will keep possession. Welch looking to inbound. That's Endicott. Back to Welch. 3-pointer on the way. And again, Amherst all over the glass. Orson inside. Simpkins. 10-0. We'll see if Coach Swanson signals for a timeout. Not yet. He's going to let him play on.
That was a nice penetration and dish into the post. She finished it nicely with her left hand.
10-0 start for Amherst. Couldn't get any better for them. Stolen away by Schweitzer. And it's a 12-0 run for the Falcons.
Nice dump off right inside. And just knew where she was on the block and she could use the glass.
Simpkins with the basket there, then Schweitzer and the foul. 12-0 run for Amherst to begin the game. Timeout for Viroqua. We'll be right back after a word from our WIAA network sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
In the Midwest, life moves at a timeless pace, maybe a little different, certainly more relaxed. But at Marshfield Clinic, the latest health care goes further, faster. With advanced communications and computerized networks, Marshfield's integrated system of care makes distance disappear. In virtually hundreds of communities, local physicians have instant access to Marshfield specialists, research advancements, and leading medical technology. Complete consultations, consistently high standards of care, and electronic records help patients avoid duplication of tests and services. Marshfield's integrated system saves time and travel for our patients, gives us more time for personalized care, going the extra mile to meet the needs of the communities we serve. That's how Marshfield Clinic keeps moving ahead, and that keeps Wisconsin and Upper Michigan looking forward to a healthy way of life.
Not a misprint there. Everything is falling Amherst's way. 12-0 to start the game. And they have a chance to add to that right now if Schweitzer can complete the three-point play. Field goals, well, that's the story right there, Gail.
Right, and there's been some inside shots, outside shots, and off the drives.
A mixed bag for Amherst. Schweitzer completes the three-point play, 13-zip.
Big possession here coming out of the timeout. Hopefully they have a strategy to get a good look at the basket again.
Looks like Amherst has pulled off on their full court press. Lob inside, stolen away. Schweitzer. 3 turnovers now for the Blackhawks. Still looking for their first points. Traveling inside. Simpkins lost the handle and then took a few steps. Coach Pete Swanson, he pretty much looks the same whether he's up by 13 or down by 13.
I don't think he feels the same inside, though.
Probably a little upset right now. Welch with the ball on the wing, looking for a cutter. Now dribble penetration. Blocked in the middle of the lane. Andrew gets free inside, and we got a jump ball with the arrow pointing towards Amherst. Frustration on the faces of the Viroqua Blackhawks.
Well, they're really closing the inside down. There is no inside game, even though they do have some people inside that would really like to get the ball, Kate and Andrew, but they really need to maybe open it up a little bit from the outside first.
Dombrowski trapped and then fouled in the act of shooting. An excuse me type foul that time by Heather Welch. I don't think she wanted to come down and try and block that one.
Welch left the game early Thursday with foul trouble. I'm sure she wants to stay in. She's been their leading scorer all year, scoring 10.4 points per game.
Substitution for Viroqua, Amber Glick checking back in, and Jill Cade will sit down. One out of 2 for Dombrowski. Good bench player. Off the bench, she scores 5 points a game. Welch with it. This is Glick. Inside to Welch. They just can't get it to go early on here. They're getting some good looks.
Yeah, that was really an open shot. Lane was wide open. 2-3 defense. Trying to close up every gap that there is.
Nice defense by Glick on the far side, but Amherst getting all the loose balls right now. Schweitzer. Schweitzer again. It's a 16-0 run to start the game. Knocked out of bounds. Good defense that time by Carrie Thompson. Right now it seems like Amherst is just a half a step quicker on everything.
Well, it's still very early in the game. Viroqua has no reason to not be patient and try to look for high percentage shots, and they'll eventually fall.
Alexis Endicott back in the lineup. Terrific three-point shooter. They'll need a few threes to get back into this one, no doubt. Welch from 10. Knocked out of bounds that time. Viroqua will keep it. Another good look for the Blackhawks. Inbound to Endicott. Klump. From 10. Rebound by Amherst. They have a 2-on-1. Orson and Dombrowski. Orson and the foul.
Orson did a really nice job getting out on the break. Going strong in the basket.
She has 8 points already early on here. Loves to drive to the basket, and she's shown it already here in the first quarter. She completes the three-point play. 19-0. Another substitution for Amherst. Betsy Hoffman checking in for the first time.
And the crowd goes crazy.
What a start. Unbelievable.
They are a little rattled right now. Understandably so.
You're a coach. What do you say to your team in a situation like this?
Well, they got to settle down. They just have had good looks at the basket. There's nothing wrong with the shots they've been taking. They have been turning it and forcing it. And unfortunately, their defense hasn't really been able to force any issues. And Amherst gets at least one shot, if not two, every single time they have possession. So that's got to stop.
Yeah, getting beat on the boards to the tune of 15-5, both on offense and defense combined. There's a steal there by Amber Glick.
That's what they need more of, some defensive stoppers.
Final 30 seconds of the first period. Viroqua still looking for their first points. Monroe. Endicott. Too hard. Knocked out of bounds. Back over to Amherst. Well, the Falcons may pitch a shutout here in the first quarter. Under 10 now. Schweitzer loses control, out of bounds, back over to Viroqua. Final 4.3. Monroe to Welch. Short. It doesn't get any better if you're an Amherst fan. 19-0 to start the game. We'll be back after a word from our local sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
You're young, smart, and the road ahead is filled with choices. Left turn, right turn, heck, what car to drive? How about Chevy Cavalier? All Cavaliers come with standard anti-lock brakes. And now during Chevrolet's Highway 99, Cavalier Coupe comes with 0.9% APR financing or $1,500 cash back. Cavalier Coupe, now with 0.9% APR financing or $1,500 cash back. See your Chevrolet dealer today.
Langus Pharmacy, Viroqua's Health Mart Pharmacy, would like to thank their customers and promise to continue the personal service and competitive prices that you expect. Langus Health Mart Pharmacy, Main Street, Viroqua. The State Bank of Viroqua, a full-service bank for all your financial needs. Member FDIC, equal housing lender with 2 locations to serve you in Vernon Square and on North Main Street in Viroqua.
Here at the field house in a bit of a state of a shock, even from Amherst and Viroqua, I think you'd have to say. 19-0, not a misprint. The Falcons pitch a shutout here in the first quarter. Culver's first quarter stats, I think we'll get to those quickly, if not right now. We'll get to them pretty soon. There they are. And it's all Amherst. That pretty much tells the story. Three-pointer Glick. Orson, they're getting every rebound. They're out-rebounding Viroqua 17-5. Stolen away by Klum. Monroe scoops it up. Viroqua right now looking for any kind of good news. Welch loses control. Glick recovers it. And another turnover. Indecision on the side of the Blackhawks right now.
Well, the lane was open. I think she thought she's going to cut to the basket. I'll make the pass. And she didn't cut to the basket. Things didn't turn out.
Number 40, Endicott, her second. Team Smith.
Foul on Endicott was her second. While you have frustration on Viroqua's end, extreme confidence for the Falcons.
Time to really get the defensive pressure up on the ball and get into rebounds.
Simpkins somehow finds some space inside and gets 2 shots at it, and she gets it to go. That's 12 second chance points now for Amherst. That has to be a surprise considering Viroqua's height.
Right, they did have two girls right under there, and they didn't box out deep enough, and she went for her own rebound.
And that's not to say Amherst is a short team.
No.
Inside Andrew. Oh, is somebody get a can opener and open up that hoop? Goodness gracious. Orson. And Welch comes out of there with it. Endicott, good three-point shooter, hasn't had a chance to attempt one yet. Endicott looking for a cutter now. Dribble penetration all the way up and in, and she drew the foul.
Endicott had a nice drive to the basket again, just didn't get the shot off.
If it wasn't for the foul, she had an easy layup. Of course, nothing has come easy so far for the Blackhawks.
No, they just have to stay mentally into this game. Stay tough. There's a long game yet.
Third team foul on Amherst. More substitutions. Jamie Krutza, a freshman, checking in. And I think Coach Hopperbecker is substituting more because she has the big lead. We weren't expecting that.
And it's wonderful that she can put all these kids in for game experience. It's great.
Welch misses the three. 0 for 16 to start the game. Stanislawski. Excuse me, that was Dombrowski missing. Got my skis mixed up. Plum inside. Nice pass to Andrew. And there it is. The Blackhawks are on the board. 10.5 minutes into this ball game.
And they're finally able to put on a full court press.
Rejected by Andrew.
Nice block down on the defensive end.
Plum now to Andrew. Almost loses it. Monroe gets free inside. Knocked out of bounds, and we got a foul inside on Jessica Andrew, the 6-foot junior. Here's a look at it.
Nice pass. Drew 3 defenders, found the open person underneath. Used the glass well.
Jessica Andrew breaking the ice finally for the Blackhawks. Dombrowski looking for a cutter now. Cut off by Endicott. Schweitzer. Not a three-point shooting team, Amherst. Hoffman misses. Rebound. Stanislawski. No. Another offensive board for the Falcons. Krutza getting free inside. Jamie Krutza, 5'4" freshman, amongst the trees in the paint.
Amherst is just relentless on the boards. All the girls go to the board well.
Blocking foul that time on Plum out on top. So Schweitzer will go to the line to shoot a pair. Try to extend this lead back into the 20s. Schweitzer coming in, averaging 16.4 points a game. She has 6 right now. Had 16 points and 5 boards against North Fond du Lac the other day, Thursday, in the semifinals. 1 out of 2.
Schweitzer's doing a nice job on Monroe on top. She really smothers her defensively. It makes it difficult to make that next pass. When you can't initiate your offense and get the ball to the wing or to the post, it makes it difficult to score. And boy, they're having a difficulty still.
Schweitzer running the show out on top. A 6-foot guard. Wouldn't you like to have a 6-foot guard?
Yeah, she can really see the floor well.
Schweitzer really the only Falcon who shoots the three, misses there, then gets it back. Another offensive rebound for the Falcons, and 2 more points for Melissa Schweitzer.
She really stepped up nice in the lane, used the backboard perfectly.
22-point lead. Plum. Monroe. Plum looking for a cutter. Ball tipped away again. Boy, the hands are everywhere for the Falcons on defense. Welch. Too strong.
Viroqua has got to remember they did win 22 games this year, and that should give them the confidence to know we can. And they have dug themselves into many holes, especially during sectional play, and they've come out of it.
Just to touch on your point, Gail, as we look at Melissa Schweitzer's last basket, Viroqua came back from 7 down against Lancaster to win in the sectional semifinals, came from 12 points down against Columbus to win the sectional finals. But I don't think they've ever seen a deficit like this, 22 points. Rare turnover for Amherst that time.
Well, they pretty much have to forget what the score is right now and just concentrate on every possession, make something happen. At least get 1 or 2 looks at the basket each time. Nice backdoor cut.
Andrew, she has both of Viroqua's baskets and a nice pass by Plum.
Andrews did a nice job coming off the bench the other night, too. She really added a lot to their team.
Schweitzer, Thompson, too strong. More offensive rebound by Amherst, except that time it's a jump ball, but they are all over the offensive glass. It's almost like they got 7 people waiting to get the rebound. Here's another look at Jessica Andrew inside. Pretty pass from Katie Plum. Wow, look at those numbers on the rebound.
And we haven't finished half a game yet.
There's another one. 28 boards now for Amherst as Stanislawski puts that one up and in. Ball poked away by Stanislawski. Plum recovers it. Stolen by Schweitzer.
Schweitzer just leaves her girl and goes to help right in the middle of the lane. Steals the pass.
Schweitzer in the lane. Got fouled in the act of shooting, so she'll go to the free throw line. Melissa Schweitzer. Third personal on Katie Plum, the senior guard, Viroqua's defensive stopper. Timeout on the floor. Viroqua wants to talk it over. Head coach Pete Swanson is going to visit with his Blackhawks. And our rover is roving around the arena. Bob Radovich.
Aaron Wheels to her right.
Bob Radovich, you're standing by. What do you got?
Scott, thanks a lot. Heather Welch and Amber Glick on the Viroqua team are cousins, and that's because mothers Rhonda Welch and Renee Glick are twin sisters. At family reunions, does the subject turn to basketball a lot?
Yeah, quite a bit, because our niece is Tracy Harder. She went to MSU and was an outstanding player there, besides also being outstanding player at Viroqua High School.
And Renee Glick, you were on the very first Viroqua team, 1976. Girls basketball has changed a little bit since then, hasn't it?
Yes, quite a bit.
You ever scrimmage the girls?
No, we haven't scrimmaged.
Any advice for the girls at this point?
We have to dig down and come up with something. I don't know.
Just hanging in. They have not. Thanks a lot. They have not given up hope here in the Viroqua cheering section. Scott and Gail?
Bob, thank you very much. 26-24, a minute and 34 seconds left here in the second quarter. Just a reminder, our Division I championship game will follow about 20 minutes after this one is over. Earlier today, state championship trophies were handed out to Barneveld and McFarland. Tonight, by the way, it'll be Franklin and Kettle Moraine. If you had a chance to check out those teams, Gail, that's right in your area.
That's right. Yes, we've played Kettle Moraine on a non-conference schedule. We played Franklin a couple times this year in reserve games, so I'm pretty familiar with both teams.
Your thoughts on that game tonight?
I think it's going to be really a very intense and aggressive and a hard-played game.
You dare to give a
and
prediction?
I can't pick a winner. I really can't. Franklin's undefeated, and Kettle Moraine only loss is to Milwaukee Pius, who won WISA. So they're both very comparable. They both have a very strong, well-balanced team.
Should be a terrific game. Schweitzer's second free throw. No good. Almost another. It is another rebound for Amherst. Schweitzer tracks it down. Orson. There's Slosky. Dombrowski double teamed out on top. Loose inside and picked up by Andrew.
Viroqua changed up on defense a little bit, came out, double teamed the ball, and forced a turnover. They need a little bit more of that.
Glick with Thompson on her. Turnaround jumper hits nothing. And here comes Schweitzer on the run. Might take it all the way. Now looks for a cutter. Stolen away by Monroe. Here comes Monroe. In a crowd, loses her balance. And she travels with it. For the 1999 WIAA tournament is brought to you by Rural Insurance Companies, providing a full line of insurance products for Wisconsin's families and businesses. And that look from Pete Swanson pretty much summed it up. Simpkins' a shot blocked, but there's Orson. Jenny Orson now in double figures with 11. Final 30 seconds of the first half. A first half to forget for Viroqua. Endicott. That was a nice stroke.
Well, she just broke loose by her defender. She had to pull up and take that 12-footer.
Well, she's their best outside shooter. She shoots the three-point ball at 39%. So maybe if they could set some picks for her, that's going to be one way they're going to have to get back into this game. And there's another way, forcing some turnover.
She's hustling right into the fourth row.
Great hustle that time by Jenny Orson. She had a seat with the popcorn vendor up there. Final seconds now. Endicott for three. Whoa! There's some momentum heading into the halftime locker room. Alexis Endicott for three. Unfortunately for Viroqua, that just cuts the lead to 20. It was all Amherst in the first half. They lead it 29-9. We'll be back after a word from our WIAA network sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
Mike Proctor is a student at Buckley University, and he's about to become the subject of a remarkable experiment. He will live inside this small chamber, cut off from all human contact. Alone.
Yo, get a little milk in here.
For the next 30 days.
Oh, no. I didn't sign on for this. Guys, I got tons of cereal. I want some milk.
Fascinating.
Please.
Got milk?
Serves bacon on a fresh, delicious Butter Burger Deluxe with a real custard shake or malted on the side.
Shakes and bacon.
Culver's frozen custard. Whole lot of value going on.
Ooh, shaking.
Scott Emmerich and Gail Champion back at the Fieldhouse in Madison, where the Falcons are flying high here at halftime of our Division III championship. They lead this one by 20. Started off this game on a 16-0 run, then it fell to 20, 22. It just got bigger and bigger. Gail, as a coach, have you ever been in a situation like this? And if so, what do you tell your team?
Well, I think what Pete needs to be telling his kids is stay confident. You're getting good shots. They had a nice couple backdoor backdoor shots, backdoor passes, a couple shots from the outside. Endicott three-pointer at the end of the half. It's a nice momentum to send them into halftime. So they just need to stay in their game plan and not panic on offense.
And if you're Shelly Hopperbecker, what do you tell your team? I mean, you're up huge in the state championship game.
Right. You know, I think she just needs to say, keep doing what we're doing because it's working, but don't let up at all, because this team has shown that it can come back in games, and there's still a whole half of the game to play, and then we'll celebrate the win.
Well, Gail and I will be back to break this one down for you and get ready for the start of the third quarter, but right now let's send it over to Theodore Stefaniak.
Thanks a lot, Scott. Well, most people call me Ted. That's what I prefer, but we've got a pretty good tournament going on here, I would say. By the end of the night, we will have shown you 16 basketball games. Next week, we'll show you 16 boys state basketball tournaments. Now, none of these games would be possible without the support of our fine sponsors. Right now, let's find out more about the Wisconsin Technical College System, a statewide sponsor of the WIAA telecast.
The Wisconsin Technical College System offers over 300 different career programs. Each program provides you with the necessary skills to compete in today's complex job market.
We hire Wisconsin Technical graduates because we think it is it's very good, it's smart business to do so. We've had great success with the graduates that we've hired.
We specifically look for technical school graduates because of the specialized areas that they study, and we have been dealing with the technical colleges looking for these people in these specialized areas to fit our needs.
And they are wanted from in the Madison area to Milwaukee to the Fox Valley over to the La Crosse area.
They have really excellent programs in these colleges where, you know, you could go in for 2 years and get a really good, complete education. And you could focus in an area that you're really good at. And because of that, you know, when these people come out of there, they're excellent workers, excellent employees, and that's why we hired them.
So I achieved my degree in 2.5 years, and then about a year after that, I was promoted to district supervisor.
I got a job before I graduated.
The week I accepted my full-time job, I received 2 other full-time job offers as well.
As soon as I was done with school, they signed me on.
I was offered a job immediately upon graduation.
You were getting job offers almost every day at one facility or another.
Well, I got a job immediately after graduation. I graduated, I think, on May 13th, and I had a job on May 14th.
At a Wisconsin Technical College, in 2 years or less, you can be working in a career of your choice, making the kind of money you want, or transfer your 2-year credits to a university to continue your studies. Attending a Wisconsin Technical College looks good, but you're thinking, what about life outside all this good education? Well, here's a quick flick on your social studies. If you're interested in an education that prepares you for a career, talk to your guidance counselor or visit your local technical college campus. If you'd like a guide to the Wisconsin Technical College System, call 1-800-320-TECH. The Wisconsin Technical College System. Go here, get there.
We are at halftime of our Division III state championship game between Amherst and Viroqua. But if you missed the action this morning, you missed some great action. This morning, it started with Division IV, and what a game we had between Barneveld and Potosi. Barneveld came away with a 49-42 victory behind the effort of Jess Arneson, who came up with 20 points. But in Division II, what a game we had there. McFarland, 61, Campbellsport, 57. Leah Hefty led the way with 34 points. She had 67 points over the 2 games over the last 2 days. That is a new Division II record. And of course, after this game, we've got the Division I championship game coming up between Franklin and Kettle Moraine. A full night of action coming up for you right here on this station. But right now, let's find out more on our Division III state championship game and throw it back over to Scott and Gail.
Thanks a lot, Ted. Boy, what a start for Amherst. A 21-0 run to begin the game. They lead right now by 20, 29-9. Gail, a surprise to you?
Yeah, it really is a surprise. But, you know, some nights you're just going to have cold shooting. And, of course, this is a coach's nightmare. You don't want it this evening.
Okay, not a surprise that Amherst is leading, but the fact that the way this game is being played. I mean, it starts out here, Jenny Orson.
Well, she gets them going right from the start. Hit the first few baskets.
She had the first 8 points. Inside is Megan Simpkins as Amherst dominated the paint. Then later it's Schweitzer, Melissa Schweitzer.
Really showing that Amherst has many scoring threats there. Nice pass from Plum to Andrew.
They finally got on the board 10 minutes into the game, their first basket, and Andrew again getting free inside. Orson leading the way again for the Amherst Falcons. Some momentum at the end of the first half provided by Alexis Endicott as she started to find the range.
Right. There she hits a nice jump shot off the wing. Comes down right at the end of the half. Jump stops, pulls up, shoots a three-pointer.
Well, let's make no mistake about it, though. Viroqua has dug themselves a deep, deep hole. We check out our first half stats. Our Culver's first half stats. And even with the average shooting for Amherst, they've been able to dominate. One of the reasons why?
Amherst has really out-rebounded Viroqua terribly. I mean, they have had so many second shots. They've had tons of shots in the paint. And then, of course, you look at the second chance points, and it tells really the story of the game.
30-9 in rebounds, 20-4 in inside points, and 18 zip in second chance points. And you understand why Amherst leads by 20. Orson leading the way with 11. Endicott with his 2 late baskets in the first half. And Endicott and Andrew account for all 9 of Viroqua's points. And, you know, maybe we shouldn't be so surprised. Amherst has really overwhelmed some opponents. A little later, we'll give you some of the final scores they had against some teams during the regular season. But, Gail, what can we expect here in the second half? Viroqua, some major changes, or they just kind of keep plugging along?
Well, I think they may want to make some major changes defensively because what they're doing isn't creating enough as far as steals or forced turnovers, and they're not able to press because they're not getting baskets to fall. So that may be one adjustment, and then running some plays where they can maybe get some screens, like they had a couple backdoor cuts, and free their guards a little bit more.
Well, we'll see if Viroqua can make this one a game again. It's Viroqua down by 20. The Falcons flying high, 29-29. Back after word from our local sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
TCI believes in developing a partnership with the school district and its community. This team approach leads to a guaranteed project cost prior to referendum. TCI has developed this partnering process to work with the school district to ensure the quality results, budgets, and schedules critical to a project's success. TCI, designing and building a better future for Wisconsin students.
When you come to Vernon Square, it may be for the fresh produce at Jubilee Foods. A transaction at the State Bank of Viroqua outlet, pick up some milk and cookies for the kids, or something from the bakery, catch one of the latest movies on one of the 3 screens. Come on, keep up, we're not done yet. Grab some brats, chicken or steaks for the grill, take flowers to a special someone, stop for a frozen treat at Culver's. The reason doesn't matter, the secret is to visit Vernon Square in Viroqua.
Both coaches want their teams to forget about the halftime score. Shelley Hafferbecker of Amherst says her team came out with a lot of intensity. That kind of waned at the end of the second quarter. She wants them to pick it up to start the third. Peter Swanson of Viroqua talked to his team about boxing out better. They're also going to switch to a man-to-man to start the second half, hopefully force some turnovers. Scott and Gail.
Thank you very much, Bob. And we have a turnover to begin the third quarter of action on Viroqua. Amherst will work on this 20-point lead.
This was a possible matchup, Plum versus Schweitzer. Obviously, Plum's giving up quite a few inches to Schweitzer, but she is their best team defender, and that's why she picks her up as the girl that she will defend.
Too strong there. Another offensive rebound for Amherst. Orson. Stanislavski. And Viroqua comes out of there with it. Monroe. Welch had Glick in the post, decided against it. Now Monroe. Plum, Endicott. Good three-point shooter.
Nice cut into the basket. Tried to hook it up there.
Too strong by Endicott. Rebounded by Simpkins. Here comes Schweitzer. They got a 3-on-2. Schweitzer taking it on. No, nice pass inside to Thompson. Carrie Thompson now with 4 in the game.
Schweitzer really set her team member up very well with that penetration.
There's Monroe, partially blocked by Schweitzer. She's got her hands in everything.
Yeah, she really has nice size for that position and has a long wingspan.
Also a member of Amherst state qualifying softball team from last year. She's going to pick up a glove and bat as soon as this season's over. As soon as this game's over, probably.
She's a very well-rounded athlete. Also plays volleyball.
Simpkins at the line, shooting a pair, averaging 12.3 a game. 4 first-half points. Well, the 1999 WIAA tournament is brought to you by the Wisconsin Technical College system, where over 90% of the graduates find jobs right after graduation. 0 for 2 in the rebound by Glick. Tied up by Thompson. Jump ball. Stanislavski to inbound. Stolen by Monroe. Plum from 15. Oh, it's just not dropping. Here comes Schweitzer. Schweitzer 1-on-2. We'll see what she does.
Oh, she did the right thing. She was actually 1-on-4.
Simpkins gets it to drop inside.
Nice high-low pass.
Another quick start to the half for Amherst. That one tipped out of bounds. The Blackhawks will keep it. Jessica Andrew will check back in for Viroqua. She had 4 points off the bench in the first half. Thompson checking out for Amherst, replaced by Dombrowski. Monroe inside, gets fouled on the shot, so she'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Kirsten Monroe has shot over 100 free throws this season, and really, they didn't even get to the free throw line the first half, so things looking up. At least she's getting to a comfortable spot on the floor.
Well, free throws were an issue for Viroqua at the end of the Northwestern game. They struggled big time until this gal stepped up and hit a couple big ones down the stretch. Two for 2 for Monroe.
Full court pressure. 2-1 full court press. Now they're really going to need to scramble.
Orson. Contact inside. We'll see who they whistle for the foul. Here you look at Jenny Orson forcing the issue.
Well, Orson took the ball to the defender and made her come and play her. 2 girls stepped in to help through the foul. Orson's really off to a great tournament game here tonight.
Two for 2. She has 13 points now. More than doubled her average. Like we said earlier, she had a terrific semifinal game. And she almost comes away with a steal. Welch inbounds to Andrew. Here's Monroe. Closing in on the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Endicott looking inside. Great pass to Klum. How'd she get that one? I don't know.
I don't know how she could have even seen her. She was right behind the defender. Klum jumped up and picked it up.
She was behind 2 defenders. From our angle, we couldn't even see her. And all of a sudden, Katie Klum's hands came out of nowhere and picked out that pass. Wonderful pass. Schweitzer with Blum on her. Dribbling around 4 people now. Monroe clears the rebound. Endicott, see if she can get open for some threes and maybe bring their team back in. Another great pass inside to Klum.
Same play, opposite side of the floor.
The lead is cut to 20. That's where it was at halftime. So Amherst still comfortably in front. Schweitzer, 6-foot point guard. Well, what kind of luxury is that to have a 6-foot guard?
Well, now here she's going to the post, running the give and go. She can see the court so well, and she's a very good ball handler. She doesn't seem to get in trouble with the press because she can see over traps and make good passes. Plus, she's a 4.0 student, so she's got the head for it. She really is the leader and the thinker out on the court, the quarterback.
That was Simpkins, by the way, with another rebound basket for Amherst. Endicott can't get it to go. Here come the Falcons. Orson. Stanislavski. So much for that run by Viroqua. The Falcons answer with 2 quick hoops. That time, Endicott's feet got tangled up with Dombrowski, and they whistled Dombrowski for the foul. Second personal for Jenny Dombrowski. Jill Cade will come in along with Terry Thompson. Endicott and Stanislavski will sit down. Klum from 15. And again, the Falcons all over the boards. They're out rebounding Viroqua 37-11. 38 now. That was rebound number 38 for Amherst. That time Simpkins falls. We'll see who they get for the foul.
It's like it's going to be on Cade.
You see the look on her face?
She couldn't believe it. I think she just thought she tripped.
Definitely some contact inside there, but she's like, why'd you pick me? Timeout. We'll be right back after a word from our WIAA network sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
When your assets just keep growing. When your drive to succeed comes with personalized plates. When you finally earn that office with a view. When you wrap up that big deal. We've got the insurance and investments you'll need. Farm Bureau Financial Services. Just say when, whenever you're ready.
In Wisconsin, call a local rural agent near you.
A passion for learning. Excellence in education. Pride in sharing the rewards of accomplishment. That's why we established the Marshfield Clinic Science Award, presented to the students and teachers of each championship school. Winning at life is how you play the game.
You get a feel for some of the atmosphere here at the UW Fieldhouse in Madison. Scott Emmerich along with Gail Champion, our Division III championship. Amherst in total control. They've been that way since the start when they opened the game on a 21-0 run. Field goals this quarter picking up a little bit, though, for Viroqua. They find a little bit of confidence, but Amherst still comfortably in front. Our Division I title game to follow. Schweitzer. Another offensive rebound. And Cade finally clears for Viroqua. Well, Amherst now with 39 rebounds to match their 39 points.
That's an astounding statistic.
Steal by Schweitzer. 10 turnovers for Viroqua.
Hawks back into a zone.
Simpkins takes it baseline, somehow finds some space, and then draws the foul. Jill Kane gets whistled for it. Simpkins will go to the line.
Drives baseline. Just finds enough of a gap to get it up on the glass.
Wasn't a whole lot of room along the baseline, but she found it. Three players checking in now for Viroqua, including for the first time Joanna Jacobson, another one of those 6-foot junior centers coming off the bench. For 2, and Plum gets the rebound. She's going to run. Endicott out on top. Here's Welch. Long two-pointer. Rebound for Amherst.
Well, Welch came off a nice screen. That was a good-looking shot.
Good pass to you and I, Gail. She hit us right on the number.
One thing that Coach Swanson had mentioned is the key to this team's success has been they will not quit. And this has been a game where that has been tested because it has been a frustration for them. But it appears they will not quit no matter what.
Well, Endicott rejected by Thompson that time, and she is down on the floor. And now we got a referee timeout for the injury. Endicott hit the ground hard that time after her shot was blocked. Here's another look at it.
Drove in. Yeah, it was a clean block, but when she came down, I think she either hit her head or she's a little bit in the stampede of people surrounding her. Nice hand for her coming off the floor.
Well, she got up saying, "Ooh, my neck. I hope it's not serious." She's in obvious pain right now. Caroline Quinn is checked in for Amherst right now for the first time. Loose ball out of bounds, goes back over to Viroqua on the turnover. We're kind of stuck on 39-15 right now. Welch in the corner. It's a pick from Monroe. Picks it all the way in. Nice pass that time to Joanna Jacobson.
Yeah, she had a nice screen. Instead of shooting off of it, she just kept the dribble alive. The defender picked her up and she dumps it off well.
Welch showing some great unselfishness. It's pretty fast. Senior forward. Win with it. Dombrowski. Carry that time on Dombrowski, so the ball will go back over to Viroqua with 28.7 to go in the third quarter. Plum gets a kick from Glick. Plum from the baseline. Monroe with an offensive board for Viroqua.
Monroe's really been all over the court, really hustling down loose balls this half.
Welch, good defense that time by Dombrowski. Dombrowski has it now. Can she beat the clock? Poked away by Plum at the last second. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Well, Amherst had a 20-point lead entering the quarter. It's now 22-39-17 as we come back for our final quarter of play. Before, though, we hear a word from our local sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
You know what? It's not the destination. It's the journey. It's not even the trip you take, but how you take it. Market and Johnson knows that in life, wins and losses mean Experience. The experience of working as a team prepares an individual for the challenges they will face later in life. We salute the Western Wisconsin area youth basketball teams for having the pride, meeting the challenge, and taking the journey. Congratulations on a championship season.
People have been hearing from their friends about Bill, Rosemary, and Wilma at the Southwest Hearing Aid Service for years. Bill is a state-licensed hearing instrument specialist. You'll find him at the main office in Viroqua or at one of the 10 service centers located throughout southwestern Wisconsin. For 15 years, he's tested hearing and fitted clients with the latest styles of hearing aids. It's a complete hearing aid service, repair, batteries, accessories, and now providing the new digitally programmable hearing aids from Telex. People have been hearing about it for years. Southwest Hearing Aid Service in Viroqua.
Scott Emmerich and Gail Champion back for the start of the fourth quarter as we check out our Culver's stats, and Amherst putting on a rebounding clinic, Gail.
They really are. You know, there is a little bit of a height advantage, but not really that much. And they just, all the girls just go to the boards extremely hard, especially on the offensive end. They really hit the boards well.
20-0. Second chance points for Amherst. Both teams came in with records of 22-4. We'll see if there's a miracle left in Viroqua's season. Rebound inside, that time by Monroe. Tell you what, having big leads for Amherst is nothing new to them. I mean, check out some of the final scores during some of the regular season games. 87-35, 77-44, 82-29, 71-29, 52-8. I mean, they are used to having dominating games throughout the regular season. And that's one of the reasons why there. Schweitzer, although she couldn't get that one to go, a lot of contact. Monroe taking it all the way up, but not in. Glick battling with Quinn out of bounds. It will stay with Viroqua.
We talked about Schweitzer being an advantage, having an advantage being a 6-foot point, but she also guards the opponent's point, and I think that's the second advantage, and that is that she just takes their vision away and they can't make that easy pass. She really plays good on-ball defense.
That's a good point, Gail. Really cuts off the passing angles. Defensively, just as strong as offense. There she is in the post.
Very hard to deny her that give and go. You just can't play behind her. She can post you up. It's hard to get around her to deny her the ball.
She's now in double figures with 11 points. Monroe partially blocked that time by Schweitzer, but we'll see who they whistle for the foul. There were a couple of Falcons down there, and it is on Schweitzer.
Amherst calls on for Schweitzer, her first. The team's fourth. At the line for Kirsten Monroe.
Schweitzer doing it from the outside and here from the inside. So the 1999 WIA tournament is brought to you by Land O'Lakes. Provides the feed, seed, and agronomic services you need. Land O'Lakes and its member cooperatives keeping families farming. Quinn is out and Jenny Orson is in for Amherst. Megan Simpkins will get ready to check back in. How about Monroe 4 for 4 from the free throw line today?
Boy, she has great looking form on that free throw. Great rotation.
Seda Conco is also into the lineup for the Falcons. Orson looking for a cutter. Hoffman. Conco. Blocked by Klum, but yes, the Falcons are all over the loose ball. And you can see Klum, her reaction after the block shot. She just kind of threw her hands up in the air. It's like, what else do we have to do?
Well, Welsh had good position on the weak side. She just did box out deep enough, and the foul happened.
Orson now with 14 points. Stanislawski checking back in. 15 points now for Orson to go with her 17 points from the semifinal game Thursday morning. 24-point lead for the Falcons. Monroe draws the foul on Schweitzer. And again, it's Monroe creating a little bit.
Right, that wasn't an easy shot. It probably wasn't going to go if she hadn't been fouled. But at least she, she stepped into that scene. She made something happen. She got herself to the free throw line. Looks like Endicott is doing all right. She's going to be coming back in the lineup shortly.
That's good to see. Monroe 5 for 5 from the line, and there is Endicott wearing number 40 for Viroqua, along with Jill Cade and Joanna Jacobson checking in. Neck seems to be okay. Sometimes that adrenaline just kind of takes over. That's the best medicine. Monroe's first miss. Orson now, Kunkel and Amherst intend to run the half-court offense. Inside Simpkins. Using the glass nicely. Megan Simpkins with her 10th point of the game. Endicott. There's something that'll cure a sore neck. A nice little basket inside. Alexis Endicott.
Well, they've been a little bit more patient, and they've just been running a good flex pattern and making some good passes and finding the open person underneath.
Simpkins with Jacobson on her, almost thrown away by Endicott. Orson to Schweitzer. Blocked by Klum, but she got a little body as well, so Schweitzer will go to the line. Four personal fouls now on Katie Klum. Brooke was designated defensive stopper. With this rebounding advantage Amherst has, it shouldn't have come as no surprise. They had 4 girls with over 150 rebounds for the season coming into the tournament. Right now, out rebounding Viroqua 48-17.
Wow.
This is a Viroqua team with some good size, too. Final 4 minutes and 50 seconds of our Division III championship game. The Division I title game will follow. Franklin and Kel Moraine. Monroe using the glass nicely on the baseline drive.
Well, Monroe was open on the backside calling for the ball. No one found her, and she was bound and determined when she got the ball it was going to go up. That was a nice drive.
Beautiful pass that time. Schweitzer to Simpkins, but she couldn't handle it. So that's all right. I'll get you next time.
Blackhawks did a nice job hustling back on defense and forced that turnover.
Amber Glick now back in.
Another backdoor cut.
Glick can't get it to click, but there's Monroe. Battle forward. Oh, I'd like to see him still battling, even though it's a big deficit for Viroqua. Knocked out of bounds, Amherst leading. Here's a little bit of positiveness that Viroqua can take from this game. After Amherst started out on the 21-0 run to begin the game, 24-24 since. Of course, when you jump out to a big league like that, you kind of have a natural sense to kind of sit back a little bit, don't you?
Well, that's been the best look that Viroqua's gotten all night, is that backdoor cut. They've gone to it a number of times, and it's kept us at least scoring each, occasionally on the possession.
Foul on the loose ball sends Simpkins to the line. Working on a double-double. Monroe with it. She's really picked up her game here.
She really has. She really has. A lot of determination.
Quick rebounds, the Klum miss. Schweitzer 2-on-1. She's got Dombrowski on the right, but she loses out of bounds. Poked away that time by Viroqua, and Amherst will take over.
Melissa Schweitzer is extremely quick in the open court, really runs the floor well.
We have a timeout here at the Fieldhouse. We'll take one, too. 45-24. Amherst in command on their way to their first ever state championship. We'll be back after a word from our WIAA network sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
Home improvement is easy with savings from Menards. Change the look of any room with ABTCO 4x8 panels. A wide selection of vinyl decorators and tile board is on sale, starting at only $12.99 each. Add character and beauty to your home with Bruce pre-finished oak plank flooring. Install it yourself and save. On sale just $2.99 a square foot. Menards is the natural place to save on Bruce hardwood flooring.
Save big money at Menards.
Here's what a Wisconsin Technical College can do for you.
Basically, I chose the technical education because of the 2-year versus the 4-year degree. I wanted to get done with my schooling and out in the workforce.
I work in the hydraulics industry, and a lot of the formulas and the components that I learned in that class are things that I work with every day.
The Wisconsin Technical College System. For information, call 1-800-320-TECH.
Scott Emmerich back at the UW Fieldhouse in Madison, where Amherst has controlled this one from the opening tip. 45-24 is the score. Viroqua able to pick it up a little bit in the second half, but it's that first quarter that has been totally dominating, and that's been the deciding factor so far. Pretty even ball game, 6. Schweitzer, good defense by Endicott and Monroe on the double team. Dombrowski inside. Stanislawski blocked. Who's got it? Who's coming out of it with it? Bodies flying all over the place, and we have a jump ball. And the arrow says it stays with Amherst.
There again, Amherst 3 times they hit the offensive board, finally hit the floor for the scramble for the loose ball.
Monroe with the save. Down to the final 3 minutes and 10 seconds of our Division III championship, and a little excuse me foul that time by Melissa Schweitzer.
The Amherst fouls, number 4 Schweitzer, the third. Team 6.
Monroe will run the show for the Blackhawks as they set up. Welch, the long 2-pointer.
There's one. It finally dropped for her.
Turned her ankle a little bit, too, as she came down, and she limped a little bit. That's her first basket of the game, Heather Welch, Viroqua's leading scorer. Had some foul trouble in the semifinals as well, was held to 6 points, and she'll come out of the game right now.
Full court pressure again. On the ball pressure. Trying for a trap, trying for a steal. Really need to pick the trailer up.
And yet another offensive rebound for the Falcons. Stanislawski has 11 rebounds so far.
Really? Yeah, she's really done a nice job.
At 5'6", she's one of the shorter players on the court. That just goes to show you don't have to be tall or...
No, it's more desire. By her, it's just a lot of desire.
Stanislawski, 4 points, 11 rebounds so far. Substitutions now for both teams. Heather Welch checking back into this one. And there's a foul inside on Schweitzer. Really no need for that with the score the way it is.
She's getting a little anxious, I think.
Still a competitor. Still wants to compete down the stretch, even though her team's in the lead. Bob Radovich roaming around the UW Fieldhouse. Bob?
Scott, thanks a lot. I'm with Jay Hofferbecker, Shelly's husband. This has been quite a year for you guys. Shelly accepting the job. You guys married in August. How the heck are you going to top this?
Oh, I don't know. It had such a wonderful year, an exciting year. It's incredible.
Shelly's dad is also here, and if there's any confusion as to whom is who, could you guys turn around and face our camera over there? That's Coach's dad, and that's Coach's husband. So, Scott, I think we've got it all figured out now. Back to you.
Thanks, Bob. All we need is a jersey with Bob Radovich's name on his back. Locate him around the stands. Nice job.
Shows a lot of pride by her family. She's never going to forget this year. It's just incredible as a first-year coach.
Orson, rebound basket. We were talking about Shelly Hofferbecker, only 24 years old. In her first year as head coach, leads her team all the way down to state, and now she's going to take a gold ball back home to Amherst. An Amherst grad, by the way.
Well, she's done an outstanding job with them. She really had a great group of athletes to work with. They had a great season. Something to be very proud of.
Schweitzer, beautiful pass to Simpkins, and there's that height advantage at the point guard spot you were talking about.
She really drew the defense. You have to respect her. She's going to take the shot and made a nice pass. Really an all-around player.
That's the time left before Amherst claims the Division III state title. Endicott missing the three. Orson saves it to Schweitzer. Down court, Thompson. Fouled by Glick.
This was not the Blackhawks' day. They had a lot of good looks at the basket. They know they didn't rebound real well. You've got to give them a lot of credit for their defense in the sense that they never quit. They put full court pressure on. And Monroe really picked her game up in the second half. They also had an outstanding season, or they wouldn't be in this final game tonight.
Schweitzer checking out. What an outstanding game. 11 points, 11 boards. And in general, doing an outstanding job of floor leadership. We talked about Viroqua, Gail. I'll tell you what, this is the third straight year a Cooley Conference team has made it down to the state tournament. 2 years ago, West Salem. Last year, Arcadia. This year, Viroqua. They come from a very good conference, and they have some very talented players coming back. Monroe, as you mentioned, just a junior. Jacobson, a junior. Endicott, a junior as well. So we may hear more from Viroqua down here in Madison. Endicott.
Beautiful drive. Beautiful drive inside the lane.
Orson, now here's Endicott on the break. She's got Monroe on the right. Knocked away and a foul that time.
I think she wanted to pass, but she was too busy worried about two girls who were defending her in the open court.
So Endicott will go to the line, and we'll get substitutions here for Amherst. Kunkel, Quinn, and Hoffman all check in. Hugs all around for the Lady Falcons. This night belongs to them. Alexis Endicott. She battled her way throughout the game, bouncing back from that neck injury. The first Viroqua player to go into double figures, and you see the sadness on the faces of Viroqua. But they'll head back to Viroqua tomorrow, where they will have a team celebration at 3 o'clock in the afternoon at the high school. And even though it didn't work out for them today, they'll have a lot to celebrate.
Oh, they're going to be bringing back a silver ball. Girls will get medals. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Lynn Jacobson checking in for Endicott. Senior forward, getting some playing time here in the big floor in Madison. gets the ball knocked out of bounds. More substitutions now. Amara Hansen checking in for Viroqua. Also for the Blackhawks, Sandy Swanson. Hoffman, almost stolen by Swanson that time, knocked out of bounds. And you can hear the celebration from the Amherst cheering section. Lob inside, ball poked away, still battling forward inside, and Hansen comes up with it. Jump ball, and Viroqua will get it for the final 25.9.
Well, the girls on the court would like to make this time last. It's great that they could all participate and get out here for this championship game.
Amherst out of the Central Wisconsin Conference, and boy, how do they top this? Shelly Hopper-Becker in her first year. Talia Williams has checked in for Viroqua. Jumper on the way by Hansen. Rebound inside, basket good by Joanna Jacobson. Amherst is your Division III state champion. Finish the season 23-4, and with the gold ball, Viroqua will take home the silver. We'll meet the champions and the runners-up right after this. First, a word from our local sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
While new technologies and new ways of teaching have altered the look of today's public schools, the hearts and the souls of these schools remain the same.
Yes? You probably don't remember me. I was in your 7th grade class. Lisa Martin.
Oh, Lisa.
Goodness, you haven't changed a bit.
Thank you, Lisa.
No, actually, I came here to thank you.
Gosh.
Public schools work.
Well, I've decided. Tonight's the night I'm going to pop the question.
So did you get the ring yet?
No. I had a better idea. I wanted to get her something that says, I'm really in this for the long haul. It's a train. What? I'm making a commitment here.
Consult your local train dealer, Service Plus Heating and Cooling, Sparta, Bagnevsky Heating, La Crosse, and Sampson Heating and Air Conditioning, Hickston.
When you come to Vernon Square, it may be for the fresh produce at Jubilee Foods. A transaction at the State Bank of Viroqua outlet, pick up some milk and cookies for the kids, or something from the bakery, catch one of the latest movies on one of the 3 screens. Come on, keep up, we're not done yet. Grab some brats, chicken or steaks for the grill, take flowers to a special someone, stop for a frozen treat at Culver's. The reason doesn't matter, the secret is to visit Vernon Square in Viroqua.
Back where we've just saw the Division III championship in Amherst is your D3 state champ. Time now to hand out some medals and some trophies. Let's send it over to PA announcer Mike Mankey.
Attention, please. The WIAA Board of Control invites you to participate in the award ceremony of these 2 outstanding teams that have just completed their tournament competition. Making the presentation to the Division III teams will be Dennis Richards, District Administrator, Black River Falls, and John Hawley, President-elect, Board of Control, a member of the Random Lake Board of Education and elected to the Board of Control by the Wisconsin Association of School Boards, assisted by Doug Chickering, Executive Director of the WIAA. Will the members of the Viroqua team please proceed to center court as your name is called to receive your individual team medal. Jill Cade. Talia Williams. Sandy Swanson. Lynn Jacobson. Katie Klum. Heather Welch. Amber Glick. Lara Gilbertson. Jessica Andrew. Alexis Endicott. Joanna Jacobson. Kirsten Monroe. Sarah Steiner. Mindy Munson. And Amara Henson. Will Coach Peter Swanson of Viroqua please proceed to center court to receive the team trophy. Will the members of the Amherst team please proceed to center court as their name is called to receive your individual team medal. Melissa Schweitzer. Carrie Thompson. Jenny Orson. Jamie Kruza. Betsy Hoffman. Erin Jensen. Carolyn Quinn. Seda Kunkel. And Stanislawski. Megan Simkin. And Jenny Dombrowski. Will Coach Shelley Hopperbecker of Amherst please proceed to center court to receive the team trophy. Congratulations to both of these fine teams.
Falcons definitely earned this one right from the start, jumping out to a 21-0 lead. What impressed you the most about them?
Well, they just got out of the gate so fast. Orson really started them off to a great start, and they just kept going. They kept their composure. They didn't get overly excited that they were up and they had a big lead. That didn't seem to faze them, and they really rattled the Blackhawks.
They came into this game out-rebounding their opponents by an average of 37 to 25. Today they out-rebounded Viroqua 57 to 26. I mean, that's more than doubling the output and rebounds.
Right, and I guess what we just found out is that it is a Division III record for rebounds in a game, and it's really no surprise. That is a big number for rebounds.
57-26. As we take a look at your Culver's final game stats for you, and the field goal percentages really weren't a factor, although Amherst got a lot of opportunities, 19 out of 51 from the field. Viroqua got to same amount of opportunities, but it's the second chance points, I think, Gail, that really made the difference.
They were really hanging around on the offensive boards and had a lot of nice putbacks.
24-2 in second chance points for Amherst over Viroqua. And those 57 rebounds, as Gail mentioned, a Division III state tournament record. So let's take a look at those Culver stats that we just mentioned and maybe break them down a little bit more for you. And I tell you what, we did not lie, Gail. I told you it was 57-26. I was not kidding. And I did not lie in the second chance points. Inside points, too.
Inside points, really. And they really didn't even have the height advantage. They really just had the desire to go in there, mix it up, and get those offensive boards to drop.
Oh, it seems like they just got all the loose balls as well. Leading scorers in this game for Amherst, Orson. She had the first 8 for the Falcons, and she led the way with 17. Orson, just a sophomore. Played like a senior, that's for sure. Schweitzer, a terrific all-around game. She had 11 rebounds. She with those 11 points. Endicott showing a lot of heart down the stretch, especially in the second half. She finished with 11 points, too. One other note as well, Gail, the 5 starters for Amherst had, get this, 12, 11, 11, 8, and 8 rebounds. A clinic.
Yeah, it was everybody rebounding, the whole team.
It was a rebounding clinic, that's for sure. Bob Bredovich is standing by with our Division III state champion head coach, Shelly Hopperbecker. Bob?
All right, Scott, thanks very much. Shelly.